Welcome to another 1 math video. Today's video, a standard 8.5 inch by 11 inch sheet of paper is rolled along its longer edge to form a short, wide cylinder, while an identical sheet is rolled along its shorter edge to form a tall, narrow cylinder. See image below. Determine which cylinder has the greater volume. So here's a two image of the cylinders. So how are these cylinders formed? So we'll take this 8.5 by 11, and if we roll it this way, we'll notice that we can form the short, wide cylinder with its height to be 8.5 and this circular part 11 to be the circumference. If we roll it the other way, then we can get a tall, narrow cylinder with a height of 11 and the circumference of 8.5. We're asked to find which cylinder has the greater volume, so we need the volume formula, which is volume equals pi times the radius squared times the height. But in order to use this, we need both the radius and the height. We have the height for both cylinders, we just need the radius. But since we have the circumference, then we can use 2 pi times the radius equal to circumference and solve for the radius. So from this formula, divide both sides by 2 pi, and we get the radius is equal to the circumference divided by 2 pi. All right, let's start with the short and wide cylinder to determine its volume. So to find its radius, it will be the circumference 11 divided by 2 pi. And the volume is going to be pi times the radius, 11 over 2 pi, quantity square, times the height, 8.5. Expand this out, we get pi times 11 times 11 times 8.5 divided by 2 pi times 2 pi. We'll leave it the way it is. Let's find the volume of the second cylinder. We'll do the same thing. Radius equals to the circumference, 8.5 divided by 2 pi. Its volume is going to be pi times the radius, 8.5 over 2 pi, quantity square, times the height, 11. Expand this out, and we get pi times 8.5 times 8.5 times 11 divided by 2 pi times 2 pi. Since we're determining which cylinder has the greater volume, we actually don't need to calculate the numerical value. We just need to compare these two. So if we compare these two, we notice that they have both the highlighted pi divided by 2 pi times 2 pi, and they both have a 11 times 8.5, the highlight blue part. So the only thing differs is the highlight red part, the 11 and 8.5. So if we compare these two, 11 is greater than 8.5. Therefore, the short and wide cylinder has the greater volume. Well, you might question, since these two have identical sheet of paper, shouldn't they have the same volume? Unfortunately, no. They do not have the same volume, but they do have something that they do share in common, or is the same. Note that since both cylinders are formed from the identical sheets of paper, they have the same lateral surface area. Hope this has been helpful. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.